15-2. They play fast as the Titans with their first offensive possession, their biggest test of the year so far. Jeremy Off gets it to Javion Maxson, air ball on the first possession for EPG. Ryan Kaiser draws in the miss, and he'll be bringing it up here for the Tremont Turks, rather. And here's a wide open Andrew Dawson in the corner for three, no good. Luke McLean hustles to grab the offensive rebound right around the volleyball line. And there was a tussle for it right around near that volleyball line, and it's a jump ball, and possession arrow pointed the way of EPG. They will be getting the basketball for their second possession. Turks lead 2-0 early here off of an early bucket by Andrew Dawson, as Bob Schaefer wasn't looking as Javion tried to get it to him. And as the ball rolls out of bounds, but it last took a touch off of a Tremont player, so it will stay with the Titans for now, as Javion will inbound from the sideline. Gets it into Braden Hayes. There's an injury update for the Titans here tonight, as Javon Maxson returns tonight, and Ryan Kaiser nicked that away from Braden Hayes and takes that to the other end for two. And the Turks lead by 4 early here in what is a packed out gym here in Tremont, Illinois. Micah Meese being guarded here by Griffin Meeker. Meese pulls up, pulls the trigger, that's no good. Rebound is going to go here to Miller Reynolds, but over the back foul going to be called here against Javion Maxson. And if you're the Turks, this is exactly how you wanted to start this game. But the Titans have been no strangers to slow starts so far this year. They had a bit of a slow start here against Hayworth on Tuesday, but they ended up winning that game by 22. And they trail by 4-0 early here. Kaiser, running on the free throw line, gets it to Dawson. Kick back out to Kaiser. And mismatch as Bob Schaefer's guarding him. Kaiser driving in, speeds to the rim, puts it up, but it's blocked. Offensive rebound goes to Kaiser. Now here's Luke McLean. McLean looking around. He's going to get this one out here to Griffin Meeker. Fast ball movement here by the Turks. Kaiser going to get it to McLean. Back to Kaiser. Nice find inside to find Miller Reynolds, who is fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws here for the Turks. So that foul going to go against Bob Schaefer. That's his first personal, second team foul of the quarter here for EPG. Now Miller Reynolds will be shooting 2, resembling the number on the back of his jersey. A junior here for the Turks, as he will hit the first one. 5 unanswered points to start out the night here for the Turks. Second free throw is good, making it 6-0. And so Javion bringing it back the other way here for EPG. Trailing 6-0 early. Here's a Micah Meese three-pointer. That one's no good. And Braden Hayes rips away the offensive rebound. Going to try and get this one to Jeremy Yoss, who dribbles back out to the corner. Feeds it to Schaefer in the gray area. And he steps out of bounds. Just not much physicality shown on that play by Bob Schaefer, as it's a turnover here for EPG. The way he stepped out of bounds would make you think it was a push, but no, he just stepped out of bounds, and it's Tremont basketball. Reynolds going to find McLean. Meeker going to get it to Kaiser. Kaiser, nice find inside to Meeker to put it up and in for 2. 8-0 start here for the Turks. And Javion Maxson bringing it up again here for the Titans. Schaefer going to get it to Jeremy Yoss. He's thinking about it. Yoss not going to take the jumper. Instead passes up to Meese. Wide open is Jeremy Yoss inside. Misses the layup. Second opportunity, puts it in. And that opens the scoring for EPG, with second chance points coming from Jeremy Yoss, as Ryan Kaiser brings it back the other way here for the Turks, leading 8-2 early, 4.5 to go in the first. Here's a skyhook at the rim by Andrew Dawson, who's going to be fouled. And this is going to be Another foul here against the Titans. This time is going to go against Micah Meese. Third team foul of the quarter here for EPG so far. And none so far here for Tremont, who lead 8-2. What has been a great start for them. Andrew Dawson on 2 points so far in this game, now on 3 with the first free throw being knocked through. How about this second free throw? This to put the Turks up 10-2. It is no good off the back iron, but it's tipped by McLean to find Kaiser, who is going to drive in and be fouled by Bob Schaefer. That's his second foul. And now we're going to be seeing Ryan Kelsey and Siobhan Maxson come in. Siobhan Maxson, who's been out since Christmas break with a shoulder injury. Been out since the end of the State Farm Holiday Classic after suffering a collarbone injury whilst on a ski trip. But Ryan Kaiser now shooting free throws. As he drains the first one, those substitutions will be made. As Micah Meese is actually coming out here for EPG. That's a bold move by Nathaniel Meese. As the Titan 5 right now is Ryan Kelsey, Javion and Siobhan Maxson, Jeremy Yost and Braden Hayes. Javion bringing it up for EPG. Titans trailing by 9 early. Javion looking around. Siobhan going to set a screen for him. Javion still looking for options. Griffin Meeker all over him at the moment. They're going to get it to Braden Hayes. Had 30 points in that last game against Hayward. Jeremy Yost in the corner for 3, no good. Ball bounces kindly there to find Siobhan Maxson, blocked from behind as Ryan Kelsey tried to go up for it. Luke McLean with the effort. And the Titans will have it out of bounds on the baseline as Micah Meese, who must have spent at least 30 seconds on the bench, is back into the game. And so Braden Hayes will inbound it. Luke McLean will be one contesting the inbound, as play is stopped here by the officials. And it should remain with the Titans on the baseline. Not quite sure what happened there, but... And now we're getting another stoppage in play. We're still discussing it here, and I think something to do with... Not quite sure what that was about, but right back to play here. Braden Hayes inbounds it to Micah Meese, which is immediately hit right back out of bounds by Andrew Dawson. So the Titans will keep it on the baseline. And this time Micah Meese will be tasked with putting in the inbound. Meese going to get to Braden Hayes. He will find Siobhan Maxson. Under 4 to go here in this first quarter. Meese puts up the three-pointer. Contact outside the arc, but no foul. Rebound by Andrew Dawson, and now Ryan Kaiser can bring it back the other way. Luke McLean, nice find to Dawson. That's no good, but a foul by Micah Meese. And now Jack Hempstead will be coming in. And Micah Meese will be the one coming out for the second time already in this game. Micah Meese will be heading to the bench, but not until after this first free throw. And a disastrous start for EPG. As Dawson misses the first free throw, he is currently on 3 points, as Jack Hempstead will be coming in, as he had been playing an increased role recently due to the absence of Siobhan Maxson, and he's making an early appearance here tonight due to Micah Meese being on 2 fouls, but Dawson for Tremont hits the second one, and the Turks lead 12-2, 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Braden Hayes going to find Javion Maxson. Jack Hempstead. Back to Javion. Guarded by Ryan Kaiser. Going to get it to Braden Hayes, who's guarded up close here by Miller Reynolds. Hempstead guarded by Meeker. Now they get it to Javion on the wing. Javion, screen set by Kelsey. Javion driving in, pulls up, and it's no good. Rebound. Going to come back out to Javion. And then Ryan Kelsey dishes it to Brayton Hayes, who stops outside the arc, passes it to Chavon. And Chavon's pass almost stolen by Brayton Hayes. That one's going to be stolen by Ryan Kaiser. And then forward to Luke McLean, blocked from behind by Chavon. Hempstead tries to save it. McLean picks it up and puts it in. Chaotic sequence right under the Titans basket as Tremont now leads by 12. Hempstead skips it forward to Brayton Hayes. Titans bringing it back the other way as he steps out of bounds. And a timeout going to be called here by Nathaniel Meese, as this is a nightmare start on the road here for EPG as they trail 14-2 early here. As we will take a 30-second break here on Route 24 radio as the Titans with a nightmarish start.
So we've lost Wi-Fi just for like a split second 3 times, and so I get a blast of music for like 2 seconds and then it comes back to you. So at the quarter I just need to like mention to people that's what's going on.
You left it on mute. Back from the break as Ryan Kaiser bringing it up here for the Turks, sitting at 15-2, 4-0 in conference play, 5-0 in home games this year. As Griffin Meeker is going to get his first points of the game on a mid-range jumper, 16-2. Javion going to find his brother Chavon at the other end for EPG. Hempstead lobs it inside for Ryan Kelsey. He loses it. It's stolen away by Josh Pappenhouse, who came in at the timeout. One of 2 Tremont substitutions, as Hunter Smith was the other one, as that ball was kicked out of bounds by a Titan player. Kaiser will inbound it, and it's stolen right back by Jack Hempstead. And Chavon Maxim will look to speed back the other way. Brayton Hayes was thinking about pulling the trigger from deep. He's going to drive inside, float it up, no good. Hempstead with the rebound, blocked from behind by Meeker. And now Tremont will bring it back the other way, and Kaiser will put it up, it's no good. Rebound by Hempstead. 1.5 minutes to go as Coach Meese waving his guys forward, trying to keep up with the pace of the game at the moment. Brayton Hayes stops on the wing, dishes it back up top here to Javion. Step back jumper by number 11, and it rolls in to cut the lead to 12. 16-4, 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, where the Titans are undergoing yet another slow start. Hunter Smith in the corner, gets it to Meeker. Ryan Kaiser. Reynolds, back to Kaiser. A little bit of back and forth between those two. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. As here is Reynolds, back to Kaiser, back to Reynolds. 40 seconds left now. Kaiser in the corner with a 3-pointer, no good. And a rebound, going to rebound all the way here to Griffin Meeker. His 3-pointer, that's no good. And the rebound goes to Ryan Kelsey. And the Titans will look to speed back the other way. Javion will try and take it all the way, no good. Rebound, going to go here to Reynolds. 20 seconds now here for the Turks. Reynolds looking to take it from coast to coast. Dishes it here to Pappenhouse. But an offensive foul as Chavon drew it. And Micah Meese checks back in here for EPG. And then Luke McLean will check in here for Griffin Meeker. 15 seconds left for EPG to try and get something going into the end of the first quarter. Hempstead, back turned here to Pappenhouse as he tries to find Micah Meese, passes a little long. And it's a turnover with 5.4 left in the quarter. But they're going to get it in here to Kaiser, who won't pick up the ball until his own volleyball line. His pass to the corner is going to find its way inside here to find Pappenhouse, and it falls on a fadeaway jumper at the buzzer. And a disastrous first quarter for EPG ends in a disastrous way as they concede a buzzer beater to trail by 14 points at the end of the first quarter, as we'll be getting a quick service announcement here by my handy assistant, James Webster. Here. Javion Maxson back to the action here for EPG. Their first offensive possession of the second quarter. Braden Hayes driving inside, gonna take it right to the rim, tries to finish with the left, no good. Rebound by Micah Meese, he loses it. Picked up by Chavon, still alive for EPG. Hempstead to Hayes, to Chavon in the corner. Gonna get it up top here now to Javion. His three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Pappenhaus, who will get it up here to Kaiser, who drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Javion, and now back the other way he goes. And he's gonna take it right to the rim. Nice dish to his brother Chavon, who is fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws here for the Titans. That's the first foul going against the Turks in the entire game, and it's gonna go against Hunter Smith, as we'll be seeing Owen Berquist come into the game now for the Titans in just a second, as Chavon misses the first one to the left. Now we'll be seeing OB12, as the locals like to call him, come into the game here for Javion Maxson. And Chavon Maxson will miss the second free throw. Rebound by Micah Meese, who puts it up and in for the Titans to cut the lead to 12. First bucket of the second quarter for either team. As here is Miller Reynolds here for the Turks. Gonna get it here to Luke McLean. Takes a dribble, puts up the jumper, and it's good. Luke McLean for the Turks. He's gonna get himself a bucket. 20-6 now is the score. He's on 4. As here's Micah Meese. Behind the back, driving inside, puts it up with the left. A lot of contact, no foul. Second attempt at it, no good. Rebound going to McLean. He's been all over the glass so far here tonight here for the Turks. 2 minutes into this second quarter. 20-6 lead here for Tremont, who've gotten off to a very strong start. Ryan Kaiser driving inside for 2. He may be short, but he has certainly been efficient offensively tonight here for Tremont. He has 6 points so far. Braden Hayes yet to get in the box score here tonight. Passes it up to Chavon Maxson. Takes a dribble. He's going to find Micah Meese inside. Nice find for a bucket here for EPG. Micah Meese now up to 4 points. All of those coming in this second quarter. As now we're going to be seeing Miller Reynolds pass it to Ryan Kaiser, Luke McLean, and he's going to find Josh Pappenhaus for 2. And the lead is back up to 16 here for Tremont. We're going to have a few changes come in here in just a few moments. Andrew Dawson and Griffin Meek are going to come in here for the Turks, and Javion Maxson will check back in for EPG. But meanwhile, here's Braden Hayes driving inside off the screen by Meese. Lost it, picked up by Reynolds, and he's going to find Pappenhaus, who will lay it up and in. Timeout called by Nathaniel Meese. And the slow start continues for EPG. Tremont with their largest lead of the night so far, 26-8, 4:39 remaining here in the first half. We'll be back after this short break. You are listening to EPG Basketball here on Route 24 Radio. We welcome you back here to what they like to call the Flock here in Tremont, Illinois. And when we were last here on Route 24 Radio, it was a dominant win for EPG in football. 48-0 was the score. But right now, Tremont's basketball team certainly making up for what they didn't have in that football game. 26-8 is their lead right now. As we're right back to action, as Micah Meese has it up top for EPG. Going to get it to Owen Berquist as the Titan 5 is Berquist, Hayes, the Maxim brothers, and Micah Meese. Here, speaking of the Maxim brothers, here's Chavon passing to Javion. Chavon is looking around. He's guarded here by Andrew Dawson. As here is Javion Maxim, who's guarded by a newcomer into this game, Graham Emmett. As Owen Berquist scrambling for it off the pass inside, and now Griffin Meeker can bring it back the other way, floats it up, blocked by Javion at the rim, and now he can speed back the other way, and here's Chavon putting it up and in for EPG. The Maxim brothers doing it on both ends of the floor on that play. 26-10 is now the lead here for Tremont. Ryan Kaiser going to get it here to Emmett. Kaiser, speedy, as Javion swats that away, and it will go out of bounds, and it will remain with the Turks. As we have Chavon Maxim tying his shoe on the floor. 3:23 left here in this first half, and EPG are trailing right now. It's certainly been a rough start for them here in this game, trailing 26-10. Here's Emmett. He's going to get it to the corner, but that pass is deflected, and Ryan Kaiser just lets it go out of bounds. And it will stay with Tremont. As he'll get it in here to Griffin Meeker. He's guarded up close here by the freshman Chavon Maxim. Ryan Kaiser now. He's been one of the main players offensively here for Tremont so far. Kaiser driving inside. He's going to be fouled on the way through. As the foul is going to go against, not quite sure who it was against. It's against Owen Berquist, they'll call it. First team foul of the quarter for the Titans. And so a short break in the action here. As one of the officials gave a talking to Luke McLean, who puts it right up and in off the inbound, and it's all smiles on his face, as it's all smiles for Tremont, and the Purple Rain for EPG, who has a pretty good turnout tonight. Barely making any noise, as Micah Meese has just called for an offensive foul. That's his third. Second team foul of this second quarter for EPG, and now we're getting a discussion here by the officials. And the call will remain the same after that short discussion, as that is Meese's third foul. He'll remain in the game at the moment. Kaiser gonna forward it here to Griffin Meeker. Siobhan Maxson all over him. Here's Emmich, who's gonna find Luke McLean. McLean spinning on Micah Meese, puts it up with the left, no good, and Meese grabs the miss. Siobhan Maxson speeding to the other end, gets a pass from Meese, kicks it to Brayton Hayes, who knocks down the triple. And finally, Brayton Hayes gets himself into the box score with 3 points there. As that pass by Kaiser, almost stolen by Siobhan Maxson. Meeker's three-pointer no good. Rebound by McLean, who goes up with it, and he's fouled. And I believe this will be called against Javion Maxson here. It will. Third team foul of the quarter now for EPG. And that will be Javion's second personal foul, as we'll be seeing Miller Reynolds check back in here in just a few moments. As Luke McLean will hit this first free throw to put the Turks up 16. And Reynolds will check in here for Ryan Kaiser, who's been all over the court here in this first half. Second free throw by McLean is good. Clean swish on that one. 30-13, under 2 to play here in this first half. And what has been hyped to be a showdown has just ended up being a blowout so far. Brayton Hayes' deep three-pointer is no good. Siobhan Maxson grabs the offensive rebound, and the pass goes nowhere. And then that pass by Tremont is stolen by Brayton Hayes, who brings it back the other way. And a block is going to be called here against Luke McLean, evoking a negative reaction here by some of the Tremont fans. As Luke McLean will be called here for his first foul. Brayton Hayes to the free throw line for the first time here tonight. And the first one is no good. He was very quick to shoot that first free throw. Minute 36 remaining here in this second quarter. Brayton Hayes will hit that second one, goes 1 for 2 from the line. As the Titan 5 on the floor has remained the same for most of this second quarter, with the Maxson brothers, Owen Berquist, Brayton Hayes, and Micah Meese. Emmich at the other end here for the Turks, loses it. It's stolen by Javion. Going to get it to the corner here for Brayton Hayes. Makes a man miss, puts up the triple, it's good. And the lead is down to 13. Javion Maxson picking up Miller Reynolds full court as he brings it up. Reynolds now going to take it inside, put it up and in with the left, and Micah Meese couldn't really do anything there as he's already on 3 fouls. Here's Owen Berquist inside here for EPG. Nice move to put it up and in, and the lead is back down to 13. And the Titans offense starting to get going a little bit. Reynolds bringing it up again, being picked up full court by Javion again, as that is knocked loose by Javion, but it will go out of bounds, so it will stay with the Turks here. 35.9 to go as Ryan Kaiser checks back in here for Graham Emmich. As Kaiser will get the ball in off the inbound. Number 3 guarding number 3 here. As here's Luke McLean inside for 2. Another bucket for Luke McLean. He has 10 now, as he has played with some grit and determination here tonight. 16 seconds for the Titans to get something. Berquist looking around, gonna get to Brayton Hayes. How about another 3? That's no good. Rebound gonna go here to Dawson, who will find Luke McLean, who goes up and puts it in. Not quite a dunk, and I don't think the Titans will have enough time to get up a half-court shot. They do, but it's no good. And the Turks of Tremont, 15-2, 4-0 in the conference, second in the conference standings, but snubbed of a first-round bye in the McLean County tournament, go into the half up 17 on the EPG Titans, in which the Turks have not beat since 2020. Certainly a headline developing here in Tremont. High School at the moment, as we'll be taking a short commercial break here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports, and we'll be back for our regular halftime analysis and our first popcorn review, all of which coming up next. from Tremont. And let's see if the Titans can make a rally here in the second half. They start it with the basketball. Brayden Hayes is going to drive in early. Pull-up jumper is no good. And then look who it is, Ryan Kaiser grabbing in a rebound. Advances it forward here to Miller Reynolds. Andrew Dawson back to Reynolds. Now Dawson is going to find McLean. Pass inside to find Luke McLean from Miller Reynolds. Meese has to be careful who's guarding McLean at the moment. Micah Meese with 3 fouls. Ryan Kaiser driving inside, kicks it out. Luke McLean, a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Micah Meese, who skips it ahead here to Bob Schaefer, who puts it up and in for a bucket. And the Titans get the first bucket to start the second half. A very nice assist by Micah Meese. Meanwhile, here's Ryan Kaiser squeezing past Schaefer and Meese to try and get to the rim, but he misses it. Rebound by Javion. And now here come EPG again. Javion finds Brayden Hayes. Screen set by Micah Meese. Hayes pulls up for 2, and that's good. And the lead is down to 13. Couple quick buckets for EPG to start the second half. As Dawson is going to find Griffin Meeker here for the Turks, who are looking to go 5-0 in HOI conference play heading into the tournament, and 6-0 at home. Here's Miller Reynolds with a 3-pointer. That's no good. Micah Meese with an easy rebound, and now here come the Titans again. Brayden Hayes comes off the screen set by Micah Meese. Driving inside, loses it, but a foul is going to be called as that ball heads out an open door and into the concessions area. And now it's back in the gymnasium. Is that foul going to be called against Ryan Kaiser? First team foul of the third quarter here for the Turks. Second personal for Ryan Kaiser, who's been very impressive so far in this game. Jeremy Oss for EPG back in for the first time since the first half. Micah Meese, a catch and shoot 3-pointer, no good. Kaiser to Luke McLean, and he doesn't throw it down. Surely that's a technical, and it is. Luke McLean hung on the rim way too long, and he's going to be penalized for it as he went up for the dunk, couldn't quite finish it, and Micah Meese gets 2 free throws for EPG. Don't know why I struggled so much with those words, but Micah Meese at the free throw line now for the Titans to cut into this lead even more, in which he does, with the first technical free throw being good, and that being called on Luke McLean as his second personal foul and the second team foul of the quarter for Tremont, as Meese goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the Titans, because it's a technical foul, will get it on the sideline. And we're going to be getting a timeout here by Brian Emmich, the head coach here for the Tremont Turks. And we will also be taking a break, as we'll be right back after this from Beck's Hybrids.
Careless. Put the layup in. Messed up the dunk. Have a technical. That was bad. All that we just said about him.
Right back with you here from Tremont. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Titans down by 11 all of a sudden, as Brayden Hayes will lose it. That ball was tipped away by Ryan Kaiser, but Brayden Hayes picks it back up and will bring it and will pull up with it. No good. Rebound by Jeremy Oss, and the Titans are within 10. Game on here from Tremont. The Titans on an 8-0 run to start this second half. Ryan Kaiser going to get it over here to Hunter Smith, who came in place of Luke McLean after picking up that technical. And a foul is going to be called on the inside. And that's going to go against Bob Schaefer. That's his third foul. Both him and Micah Meese on 3 personal fouls. That's the first team foul of the quarter here for EPG. It's that pass into Reynolds. We'll get it to Smith. Nice pass from Dawson there to find Meeker, who finds Smith, who finds Kaiser, who gets it out to Reynolds. Driving inside, he trips, and it's going to be called a foul against Braden Hayes. That's the second team foul in this third quarter here for EPG. Hunter Smith has it up top, drives it inside, and banks it up and in, and Tremont go back up by 11. Their first bucket of the second half as Micah Meese takes it back the other way, and a nice find to Jeremy Yoss, I believe that was inside. Now it's Griffin Meeker, who will find Ryan Kaiser. Chavon Maxson going to come on in just a few moments for El Paso Gridley. Nice turn by Dawson inside. He puts it up, no good. Rebound by Micah Meese, who skips it forward to Jeremy Yoss again, who puts it up. A lot of contact, no foul. Ryan Kaiser will skip it forward to Griffin Meeker. He puts it up, it's no good. Hunter Smith puts it up and in. Second chance points for the Turks, who go back up by 11, 40-29. Brayton Hayes with a three-pointer at the other end, no good. Rebound going to be brought in here by Hunter Smith. Ryan Kaiser, pull-up three-pointer from Miller Reynolds, no good. Rebound by Brayton Hayes, who brings it forward. 7 points for Hayes so far here in this game, as he finds Micah Meese. Nope, stolen away by Ryan Kaiser, and then the finish is there for Miller Reynolds at the rim. And the Turks go up by 13 now. Let's see if the Titans can respond here. Micah Meese with the one bringing it up. Braden Hayes. Gonna find Bob Schaefer. Schaefer to Meese. He's gonna try and find Schaefer or Hayes inside, but that ball is tipped out of bounds by a Turks player, and it is going to be EPG basketball on the baseline as Chavon Maxson comes in for Braden Hayes. And for the Turks, Josh Pappenhaus checks in here for Andrew Dawson. Meese to inbound it here from the baseline. He's going to get it to Jeremy Yoss, who has a couple quick baskets here in this third quarter. Micah Meese now up top, looking around. Nice turn to get to the rim. Micah Meese can't get the finish to go. Bob Schaefer can't get it to go, but then Meese can on the third attempt at it. 11-point game again, under 3 to go here in this third quarter. 42-31, Turks lead, and we're going to be getting an off-the-ball foul here against Chavon Maxson. As Luke McClain still out of the game here for Tremont, as here's a Griffin Meeker three-pointer, which is good. From the corner, right off the inbound. Ryan Kelsey going to check in for EPG here in just a few moments. Javion Maxson going to get it to Bob Schaefer. Zips it to Jeremy Yoss in the gray area. Jump shot is good by Jeremy Yoss, who now has 8 points in this game. He is tied for the Titans' second top scorer. Kaiser at the other end drives in and scores. Now here's Micah Meese, bringing it back the other way. Gonna find Javion. Javion to Chavon. Chavon to Jeremy Yoss. 6 points here in this third quarter for Yoss. And here's Micah Meese. Meese driving in, spins, puts it up with the left, and puts it in. Micah Meese now up to 10 points. And quickly at the other end is Josh Pappenhaus, who puts it up and in. The Titans have no answers whatsoever for the pace at which Tremont are playing at. Micah Meese up top at the other end for EPG. Nice find, and look who it is again. It's Jeremy Yoss, who now has 10 points. His best game of the season is 13. Under a minute and a half to go. Titans trailing 49-37. Pappenhaus in the corner for three. It's good! The Titans have gotten going have gotten going offensively, but they've had no answers for the Turks offense. Micah Misa pull up three, no good. Grabs his own miss, and Jeremy Yoss gets another bucket. 12 points for Jeremy Yoss, 10 in the third quarter for him. And the Titans have put up 20 team points here in this third quarter as Ryan Kaiser takes it in at the other end. And we're going to get a foul here against Siobhan Maxson. 50.7 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. As it's just been a frustrating night defensively for EPG. They have had little to no answers for this Tremont offense as Ryan Kaiser is at the free throw line and drains the first one. Turks by 14. Jeremy Yoss is coming out of the game. So is Bob Schaefer as Braden Hayes and Ryan Kelsey checking in. And that's certainly a bold decision because Jeremy Yoss was being found by Micah Meese a whole lot here in this third quarter. Ryan Kaiser up to 10 points now here in this ball game. As Braden Hayes is going to find Javion Maxson. Maxson lobs it into Micah Meese. Meese, nice move to get inside and put it in for two. Micah Meese up to 12 points. 20 seconds left here in this third quarter. Titans trailing 54-41. Tremont with the basketball. Reynolds is going to find Pappenhaus, who finds Smith in the opposite corner. It's no good. Rebound by Javion. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Javion to Siobhan. 3 seconds left. Tries to get it inside for Meese. Ryan Kaiser is going to have to put this up from three-quarters court and put it in! Oh my goodness, what a shot! With one arm from three-quarters court, Ryan Kaiser with an incredible bucket to end the third quarter. That is incredible from an incredible player. Unbelievable. Nathaniel Meese is yelling at the officials. He thinks there should have been a travel on the play. But fair play to Ryan Kaiser for getting the basket to go. My word. Titans trail 57-41 at the end of this third quarter. Holy cow. Quarters court. Ryan Kaiser with the play of the year. A three-quarters court, one-handed heave to put the Turks up by 16 as we have a stoppage in play here. As I think Tremont was set up at the wrong end of the court. There was some confusion on which side of the court, whose basketball it was actually. So Tremont will start with the ball for this fourth quarter, in which they lead by 16. And here's the man of the moment, Ryan Kaiser. As Hunter Smith will put up a three-pointer, it's no good. Rebound going here to Josh Pappenhaus. He's blocked from behind. Luke McLean back in the game, by the way, here for the Turks. As Ryan Kaiser will bat this ball out of bounds, which means the Titans will have it on the sideline. Siobhan Maxson will get it to Braden Hayes. Ryan Kelsey back to Braden Hayes. And this is stolen away by Miller Reynolds, who is going to find Luke McLean right back into the game and right back to scoring. McLean, who sat most of that third quarter after picking up a technical foul, right back to it here and puts the Turks up by 18. Micah Meese to Braden Hayes. Hayes driving inside, banks it up and in for EPG. As Ryan Kaiser will bring it back the other way. Titans trailing by 16 on the road, and this is an enormous mountain to climb. Luke McLean driving in. What a move! And Ryan Kelsey with a block, but a foul is called. As Ryan Kelsey not too happy with that foul. That's his first personal foul, first team foul of the quarter for EPG. And 2 free throws are going to be shot here by Luke McLean. So the Titan 5 on the floor right now here in this fourth quarter. Braden Hayes, Micah Meese, Ryan Kelsey, Javion Maxson, and Siobhan Maxson. As the Tremont 5 is Luke McLean, who just knocked down the first of 2 free throws. It's him, Josh Pappenhouse, Hunter Smith, Ryan Kaiser, and Miller Reynolds. As McLean's up to 15 points. Make that 16 with the bucket on his second free throw attempt. Here's Javion Maxson. Pull-up three-pointer for him. That's no good off the right side of the rim. As advanced quickly here by Tremont. Here's a three-pointer by Reynolds. It's no good. And now here comes Javion back the other way. He will drive inside, lose the basketball, but we're going to have a foul be called here against Ryan Kaiser. As it was a blocking foul called on the ground, which will be his third personal foul. And Griffin Meeker will come into the game here for the Turks and will be replacing Hunter Smith. Braden Hayes having it right under the Tremont basket. He's going to get it to Micah Meese. Meese drives inside, puts it up, a lot of contact, no foul, but a bucket for Micah Meese, who now has 14 points rather. Ryan Kaiser bringing it up again here for Tremont. They lead by 16, 61-45 as Pappenhouse has it at the rim. He missed it. Rebound by Ryan Kelsey. Now here comes Siobhan Maxson. Lobbed inside to Micah Meese. Makes Luke McLean miss, and Meese puts it up and in, and the Titans are within 14. And now Micah Meese is at 16. Kaiser back up the other end. Blocking foul called against Siobhan Maxson. Ryan Kaiser trying to claim that he was in the act of shooting it. Officials not buying it. That will be Siobhan Maxson's third personal foul, second team foul of the quarter for the Titans. As Jeremy Yoss will check in here for EPG. Yoss had a very impressive third quarter, putting up 10 total points. And now he's back in the game. Griffin Meeker getting it off the inbound, gets it to Ryan Kaiser. Miller Reynolds finds Meeker. And then we'll find Luke McLean, who's guarded by Ryan Kelsey. Oh, what a pass by Luke McLean to find Miller Reynolds. How about that? As the Turks go up by 16, Braden Hayes forced to put up a fadeaway, no good. Rebound by Meeker. And the Turks can just bring this ball up slowly. 5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. We could be done before 8 o'clock here as Kaiser puts it up and in. It is currently 7:45 p.m. here in Tremont as this long pass from Micah Meese is tipped out of bounds by Ryan Kaiser, who got well up there to get a hand to it. Jeremy Yoss to inbound it from the sideline. Inbound goes to Braden Hayes. 4:50 to go here in this ball game. Braden Hayes to get it to Micah Meese. Meese driving in, puts it up, and no good, but a foul. As we're going to be getting 2 Micah Meese free throws coming here. It's the second team foul of the quarter for the Turks, and in terms of a personal foul will be called against Josh Pappenhouse, which will be his first personal. And so Micah Meese will hit the first free throw to cut the lead to 17, 4:39 to go, 65-48 lead for the Turks, which is cut to 65-49 with those two Micah Meese free throws, putting him up to 18 total points. Javion Maxson back in for the Titans in place of Ryan Kelsey. So the Turks are about 4.5 minutes away from their first win over EPG since the 2020 McLean County Tournament Conference Championship game, as this bucket is good by Luke McLean here for the Turks, and a timeout going to be called here by Tremont. And it's a full timeout, and we'll take a break here on Route 24 radio as the Turks leading by 18, and they can smell victory here.
It's cut out at 3 o'clock time.
Welcome back here to Tremont, as it is the home side Tremont Turks, who currently lead by a score of 67-49 here. As they lead by 18 and are well on their way to getting a 16-2 record, as here's Javon Maxson driving it in for EPG, and he's going to be fouled on the way through. This is going to be called against Miller Reynolds. Third team foul of the quarter here for Tremont. As that foul was actually called against Josh Pappenhouse. First free throw's no good by Chavon. How about the second free throw to cut the lead to 17? It is good, just about. 67-50, just over 4 to go here in this game, as this Tremont offense has been torching opponents once again. They put up 94 against Flanagan on Tuesday in that win, as Luke McLean gets it to go inside. 69-50 now is the score. And they are torching this Titans defense here tonight, as Micah Meese takes it down to the other end, and he's going to be fouled. And frustration by the senior Micah Meese. And one of the officials saying to the senior, "You got to stop," as that official has certainly had enough of Micah Meese talking to him here tonight. As Micah Meese will start the inbound play by inbounding it, and we'll get it to Javion Maxson. Under 4 to go, 19-point lead here for Tremont, as that pass by Javion over the head of Jeremy Yoss. And now Miller Reynolds will get it, and we'll bring it up here for Tremont, leading by 19, and assuming they hold on to this lead, they'll go 15-2, 5-0 in the conference, and will remain undefeated at home this season. The only two teams they've lost to so far is Williamsville and Warrensburg Latham, as here's a three-pointer from the corner by Pappenhouse, who was whacked by Chavon Maxson. No foul called. Jeremy Yoss at the other end is going to put it in, plus the foul off the assist by Micah Meese. Foul is going to be called against Griffin Meeker, his first personal foul. 15th foul of the quarter here for the Turks. As Jeremy Oss at the free throw line to shoot 1. He is up to 14 points, easily his best scoring performance of the season. He makes the free throw, and now he's up to 15. He is the Titans' second highest scorer here tonight. And he's had 13 of the 15 here in this second half. Kaiser driving, kicks it out to Luke McLean. He has 20 points here tonight. Here's Kaiser. Nice find inside the find. Andrew Dawson, who puts it up and in for 2. And the Turks have put up over 70 now. 71 to 53 the score. Here's Micah Meese driving in, stolen away. Ryan Kaiser is going to put in an easy layup to put the Turks up by 20. And now we're going to see some Titans subs come in. Jack Hempstead and Owen Berquist coming in. Here's a Jeremy Oss three-pointer, which is no good at the other end. Rebound will not be picked up by anyone. It goes out of bounds off a Turks player. As Berquist and Hempstead will be coming in place of Braden Hayes and Micah Meese, and we'll be seeing Jack Harlan come on as well in place of Javion Maxson. Frustrating performance tonight for EPG, as they will most likely fall to 12 and 5 on the year, as this pass is stolen by Kaiser on the inbound. He's now up to 19 points on the night. McLean and Kaiser have combined for 39 points in this game. Harlan going to find Jeremy Oss. Driving in, puts it up and in. Jeremy Oss with another bucket. Give him 17 points now. 75 to 55. Titans very, very most likely going to lose this game, as Tremont will improve to 16 and 2. Here's Luke McLean in the corner, going to find Ryan Kaiser, as we're going to get a line change here for the Turks here in just a few moments. 100 seconds left in this game. Kaiser takes it to the rack, no good, but a foul by Chavon Maxson. And it's all smiles on the faces of these Turks players, who, judging how they've played tonight, have certainly been snubbed of a first round bye in the McLean County tournament. And now here comes that line change. Jarrett Zayenga, Josh Pappenhouse, Graham Emmett, and Hunter Smith are 4 of the 5 pending changes. Ryan Kaiser will be coming out in just a few moments, as we'll be seeing Isaac Reese come in. And now that change will be made as Kaiser goes 2 for 2 from the line to put the Turks up 22. And now David Nelson will hope to bring some light to this dark time here for EPG. Kane Kerfoot and Nathaniel Hiles in for the Titans, by the way. It's a all-junior lineup at the moment. Here's Jack Harlan, who's going to get it to Kane Kerfoot. Berquist up top, driving inside. He's going to be fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws, and David Nelson will be coming in after at least one of these free throws. And Tremont Turks starting, their student section starting a start the buses chant, as very justifiable as to why. As Nelson will check in place of Jack Hempstead, his night is done. As Berquist's second free throw is good. 77 to 56. That is the score at the moment, as Tremont have torched the Titans here tonight, in which they will pick up their first win against EPG for the first time in almost 5 years. Smith is going to find Emmett. Emmett trips up as he gets the ball here to Isaac Reese. Under a minute to go. Hunter Smith. And they're trying to get the ball here to Jarrett Zayenga. 45 seconds left. Smith Gonna get it here to Emmett. And Emmett will pitch it back here to Reese Smith, who will find Emmett as the Turks student section just begging to give it to Zayenga. They give it to him. Kick back out here to Emmett. 15 seconds to go, 14 now, as Tremont will just chew the rest of this clock. As they will improve to 16-2, here's Zayenga, who will just hold out the ball for the rest of this clock, and that will do it. Here from Tremont here tonight, a big win, a statement win for them, proving that they were certainly snubbed of the third seed in the McLean County tournament, as the El Paso Gridley Titans, clearly second best tonight, fall for the 5th time this season as they hit 12-5 and a 3-3 conference record, and will head into a bye, and will have a bye for the first round of the conference tournament, so they will not be playing tomorrow. Tremont, however, will be playing as the 4th seed will be taking on the bottom-ranked Fisher Bunnies at the Titan Center tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, for EPG, they will have the weekend off, and they'll be returning to action Tuesday to take on the winner of Flanagan and DMAC. That game also at EPG tomorrow afternoon. And so we will just have a short commercial break, and then we will have the final statistics and some final words here for you on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. Welcome back to Tremont High School in Illinois, as it is certainly a nightmarish performance which we just saw from the EPG Titans. They lose 77-56. The scoreline not quite bad, but the performance certainly was at the beginning. But Tremont, you have to give credit to them. They were clearly the better team in this one as they take the victory 77-56 as they improve to 16-2 on the year. They remain undefeated at home, and they remain undefeated in conference play, going up to 5-0 in the Heart of Illinois conference regular season record. As we'll head through some final stats, and we'll have some final words, and looking ahead to the next game for EPG, which will be on Tuesday, as Micah Meese finished the game with 18 points and 7 rebounds. Bob Schaefer with 2 points and a rebound. Jeremy Yoss, he really stepped up tonight scoring-wise, 17 points and 2 rebounds. Javion Maxson, 2 points and 5 rebounds. Chavon Maxson with 3 points and a rebound. Jack Hempstead with just a rebound, and then Owen Berquist with 3 points, no boards. Meanwhile, for the victors, the Tremont Turks, Josh Pappenhaus finished with 11 off the bench. Miller Reynolds with 8. Ryan Kaiser ended as the game's leading scorer with 21. Griffin Meeker with 7. Andrew Dawson with 6. And Luke McLean, who was very, very impressive tonight, ended with 20 points. And so, for EPG, I've said it many times already, they come back on Tuesday, the day after Martin Luther King Day, as they will be playing the winner of the Flanagan Falcons. And if Flanagan are to beat DMAC tomorrow, it will be the second time that they would play the Titans this year. And the Titans won that game very easily at the Titan Center earlier this year. Or they will be playing the Deer Creek Mackinac Chiefs for the first time of the season at the Shirk Center. That game will be on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. And meanwhile, for Tremont, who were clearly snubbed of a first-round bye in the McLean County tournament, as displayed here tonight, they will be playing 13th-seeded Fisher tomorrow at 1 p.m. at the Titan Center, as they will be looking to go to the Shirk Center on Tuesday to play for a spot in the semifinals of this McLean County tournament, which they are certainly capable of winning, as we saw here tonight. And that will wrap up coverage here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. It was certainly not the best of performances for EPG, but Tremont clearly the better side. They win 77-56 in the end. My name is Ben Webster, and thank you all for listening or tuning in here tonight, despite many technical difficulties that we've had here. We just thank you all for listening and watching from wherever you were, as we will see you on Tuesday for the McLean County Tournament. And just a special announcement, we will have the girls basketball game versus Leroy for the first round of the McLean County Tournament tomorrow, exclusively on Ben Webster Sports. Keep an eye out for a promo on that. But other than that, signing off here from Tremont High School, my name is Ben Webster. You listen or watch to El Paso Gridley's basketball on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. We wish you all a very good Martin Luther King Day weekend.